guys, it's Kim and I'm back again with another video. Only a few days after my last video. Calm down, woman. You're smothering me. I also just recently got my flu shot and I can feel it kicking in. I've got a sore throat. I've got congestion happening. So I'm sorry if at some point in this video I do sound like a man, because you'll then know I'm back to normal. Anyway, now that awkward joke time's over, I want to talk to you guys about Free Comic Book Day, which was on the weekend. And I have a haul, I have stuff, there's stuff to show you, and I'm excited. So yeah, let's do it. So I hope you guys all had an amazing Free Comic Book Day. For some reason, I feel like there's a jinx on me in Australia that whenever it's Free Comic Book Day and I'm in Australia, I wake up feeling like I was hit by a truck. There's no reason to it. It's just like, you know what? Today you're going to Free Comic Book Day. You're going to be in a line for hours. Great. Have this, have that, every single problem onto me. But besides the overwhelming feeling of death, I had a great Free Comic Book Day. So a lot of you may know that I live in Australia in Sydney, so there aren't very many comic book stores. In fact, there's only really kind of one comic book store. So it was obvious that the two stores I was going to hit were King's Comics and Kinokuniya. Yes, a Japanese bookstore does Free Comic Book Day. That's how sadly unprivileged we are in Australia with our comic books. Now in Australia, because as I said there's so many limited comic book places, we're actually only allowed 4 comics per store. So that's 8 comics out of a possible 50 for the whole day. So I did manage to film a very small amount of things on the day because I was just not feeling the videoing of the day. So I will input it here and you guys can watch the stuff that happened at the place. Enjoy! Hope you enjoyed the random footage, and yes, that Batmobile was outside of King's Comics the whole day. So freaking exciting. If you do follow me on Instagram, you would have seen that I posted up a picture of the Batmobile and my cut off half face to prove that I was actually standing next to a Batmobile in my life. Goal. So let's firstly go through the things that I picked up at King's Comics. So my 4 free comic books were Marvel, so this is Secret Empire, the Wonder Woman Rebirth issue, which yes, I already have. I also got a 2000 AD because last year I was trying to get that for Free Comic Book Day, but they didn't have any left and I was so upset, so I got a 2000 AD one. And the last free comic I got is, I decided to pick up Betty and Veronica, issue number 1, which I'm kind of excited about because I am watching Riverdale at the moment and I'm very much liking the series, so I thought, well, I'll get more into Archie comics. They also were having a major discount in the store, so I decided I will pick up a few trade paperbacks, even though I said I wasn't going to buy any more until I read the ones up on my shelf. But I lie, because that's who I am. So firstly, I have the trade paperback Batman The Dark Knight Returns by Frank Miller. I mean, Frank Miller and Batman. There we go. Next, I decided to pick up Bombshells Volume 1. So I freaking love Bombshells prints or anything to do with Bombshells. You might have seen a few comic book hauls ago or whenever I did pick up a Supergirl and a Batgirl Bombshell canvas print, which are going in my new apartment. I'm so excited to show them to you guys up on the wall. So I decided I would pick up volume 1 because I've always seen that the single issues are coming out and they're up to like issue 18 or something. I don't really want to go through and collect all those single issues, so I decided it was time to pick up volume 1. Next, I decided to pick up Kingdom Come. So I have actually already read this. One of my friends let me borrow it and I did do a review on this channel, which I watched recently, and I thought this is so cringeworthy. And now that I'm saying that, people are going to go watch it and they're going to be like, yep, you're right, it's totally cringeworthy. But I feel like now that I've gotten older, I can understand this comic a bit more and appreciate it. Of course, I still don't like the art. I don't think I ever will really like Alex Ross art. It's just not for me, but the story is absolutely fantastic, and I think in my review I rated it like a 3 out of 5. This definitely deserves a 5 out of 5. I've gotten over my Superman Wonder Woman together kind of thing. I hate them together, but the story is seriously fantastic. So I decided I want to own this comic book myself, and I'm thinking about doing a re-review of the old review that I did on this book. And the last thing that I picked up at King's Comics was Watchmen. So I'm currently reading this, but like my brother's version, so I decided might as well pick up my own. So I've picked up this. I don't like this cover as much as my brother's one because it had all of the Watchmen on the front. This is just simply like the smiley face with the blood, but that's okay. Just wanted to own Watchmen. So I'm now happy that I can read my own copy. So that was everything in my haul that I got at King's Comics, but I do want to talk about quickly about something that I may have got signed. My heart is beating fast. So if you guys are currently reading Wonder Woman, you may have heard of the artist Nicola Scott. Well, lucky for me, she's Australian and she was at King's Comics, and I was so grateful because she signed my Wonder Woman single issues. So from all the single issues that are out of Wonder Woman at the moment, I decided to pick out my 2 favorite that she had drawn, and she has signed them and I'm so happy. So we have this one, which was issue number 4, and she signed it there in the corner. Then we also have issue number 2, which this is also one of my favorite variant issues. It's just stunning, and she signed it here in the bottom. So I feel so fortunate for her to have signed my variant issues of Wonder Woman. Very, very excited. I actually feel it's true. This is the first person that has ever signed any of my comics. I've never ever gotten any comic book, well actually that's a lie because I did get Carl Urban to sign my Judge Dredd book, but we're talking about creators here, like comic book writers and artists. Nicola Scott is the first one that signed one of my books. Or if you do follow me on social media, aka Twitter or Instagram, I did post up there on Free Comic Book Day that I got her to sign my stuff, and then I also took a picture with her, which I'll input the picture here so you guys can see, but definitely go follow me on Instagram or Twitter. They are in the description below for more updates and stuff that won't be here on videos. So that is now everything that happened at King's Comics. Let's move on to Kinokuniya. So the 4 free comics I got from Kinokuniya is, this was just a standard one they were giving out that you didn't have a choice in, so I have another Wonder Woman issue number 1. So I now have 3 issue number 1s of Wonder Woman, which I'm not complaining, but they also gave us a Zelda free comic book day edition. So lucky for me, we did get to choose our final 2 free ones. So I decided to get DC Superhero Girls issue number 1 and the Guardians of the Galaxy free comic book day edition. And I wasn't gonna buy any trade paperbacks there, but I saw some stuff that I wanted, so I was like, go for it, son, go for it. So I decided to pick up Batman Arkham Scarecrow. Now, a lot of people may not know this, but my favorite Batman villain is Scarecrow, because Scarecrows freak the shite, the living shite out of me, and if I saw him and he threw the gas up, I'd be dead. I wouldn't even see anything. I would already be passed out because that's how scared I am of scarecrows. So to try and get rid of my fear, I decided that I would like Scarecrow the most in all of the Batman villains and try, you know, get over my fear of scarecrows. So I decided I would pick up and start reading some Scarecrow books from Batman. So this is Batman Arkham Scarecrow. That now just brings up memories when I was playing the Batman Arkham game. That one section where you like go into like the morgue and the fear gas is around, and no, I'll just point out here that I am so bad at horror games. I like scream, or I press the buttons and I keep ducking and I'm on the ground and all these things are happening and it's just really stressful. The last book I picked up, what has happened to me? I've just gone Batman heavy. I picked up a Batman Through the Looking Glass because I do like the Mad Hatter as a villain as well, so I decided I wanted to read another story about him. So I decided to pick this up. Why not? And that was everything from Kinokuniya. And as a final FU to my bank account, we dropped by Zing on the way out, and you guys know how much I like Zing and how much Zing likes my bank account. I saw a pop that I've wanted for a really long time, and I thought if there was any day I was gonna get it, today's the day. So I decided to pick up a Fallout 4 pop. This is the Lone Wanderer and it's a female version one, so. But wait, there's one more thing. Yes, I caved and got this because I need it. I need it. It's an actual necessity in a new apartment. So don't judge me. So obviously when people walk into your place and they start wiping their dirty feet on the floor, they got dirty shoes, and you're just like, can you not? So in order to prevent that, what do you get? A doormat, but like a really cool one. So guys, how freaking cool is this doormat? So there were so many different choices, and I was choosing between Welcome to the Batcave and Welcome to Arkham Asylum. Just before you start throwing rocks at me, there was no Superman one, so don't give me... If there was Welcome to the Fortress of Solitude, we wouldn't even there wouldn't even be a conversation. It would have already been shipped to my apartment, but there was not, so I settled for second best. So now, that is everything I've ever bought on Free Comic Book Day. I'm very happy with all my purchases. My bank account is not happy with my purchases. But honestly, my bank account can just get... Well, no, because I need it. I hope you guys had a really amazing Free Comic Book Day. Let me know what you guys picked up in the comments below. And also, how did your days go? How many comics did you pick up? How many stores did you go to? As always, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you very, very soon. Goodbye.